Humanity is lost. In Avatar 2 it was explained to us that what we once knew as a human-friendly planet has become its own prison. Earth has reached its breaking point and humans must escape to Pandora. Grace, however, may have developed an emergency plan involving Kiri and Spider to save both humans and Novice. Grace could have created an experiment involving these two young people. A special connection, which would change the story of Avatar forever. But what role do Kiri and Spider play? According to this theory, they will both be part of an experiment, Avatar's new program. A secret capable of transforming Pandora. Grace's experiment could have unexpected consequences, and there is only one way to find out what awaits us, getting into this story. So if you want to know what is this theory for Avatar 3, do not take off from this video. This is Awa, welcome. To understand the relationship between Kiri and Spider and how that will affect Avatar 2, we must start at the beginning of both stories. Spider's story has been shrouded in mystery since its inception. His mother lost her life during the attack on the Tree of Souls in the first film, and he was abandoned by the RDA in Pandora, since he was too small to be sent to Earth. His father, Colonel Quaritch, lost his life during the final battle in Pandora, at the hands of Neytiri, who later became a mother figure for Spider. Neytiri never loved Spider. In fact, she forbade him to get close to Kiri and her children, because Neytiri knew that Spider was the son of Quaritch, her former enemy. However, Spider gradually gained the trust of the Na'vi tribe, to the point that he was adopted by Jake and Neytiri. Kiri's story is even stranger and more mysterious. She realizes that after Grace lost her life, it was discovered that his avatar was pregnant. With an unknown father and unexplained powers, Kiri arrives as the biggest mystery of Avatar 2. This means that both Kiri and Spider were two children born during the war and both were close to the GDR. In our previous video, we talked about the possibility that Kiri is the result of a Grace experiment, in order to evolve the Na'vi. There are several problems with transporting humans to Pandora. The biggest problem is the amount of people that would be transported to this place who will never adapt. The environment of Pandora is toxic to humans. There is even a disease that the Na'vi developed that Grace tried for a long time to determine its origin and eradicate. It seems that since the Avatar program began, Grace has been doing various experiments to improve the Na'vi and human species. The fact that Kiri was the baby of Grace's avatar is no coincidence. Creating an avatar for a human is incredibly expensive and difficult. It is for this reason that Jake was sent to Pandora, as his twin brother already had his own avatar. The thought of giving an avatar to every human on Pandora is impossible. It would be too costly, so Grace could have figured out a way to impregnate the artificial avatars so she wouldn't need the technology to create these bodies for the humans. This is where the interesting part of this theory begins. In Avatar 2, we saw how Kiri was shown to have supernatural powers that affect her environment. She is the next evolution of the Na'vi, half human and half Na'vi, the first naturally born hybrid with her own consciousness, or at least as far as we know. How then does Spider enter the story? Spider arrives as the antithesis of Quaritch. Although Spider has too many similar traits to his father, his love for Pandora and his adoptive family is evident. Although we saw him confused in Avatar 2, we have no doubt that Spider would fight alongside Jake to take on the rest of the humans. Many of those who saw Avatar stated that there is a special attraction between Spider and Kiri, a connection beyond friendship, something similar to what we saw between Jake and Neytiri. If this is the case, Spider could also be part of Grace's plan. If indeed Kiri was created to be the next evolution of humans and Na'vi, then Grace would also need a human to breed with her, a human who is not evil and who can bring the best of humanity to Pandora. If this theory is correct, Spider was purposely left on Pandora, to set in motion Grace's plan, the union between a human and a hybrid Na'vi. The union of the two would give way to a new species of Na'vi, which would have genes from both species, but would be better adapted to Pandora. But this means that this new species could end up replacing both humans and Na'vi. Which leads me to think that perhaps Grace's ultimate plan was not to transport humans to Pandora, but to keep the flame of humanity alive through these new species, turn humans into Na'vi hybrids, and make Pandora a human-friendly place. This idea could be somewhat chilling for the Na'vi, as a species at this level of genetic development could present a serious problem. But let's remember that the RDA and its scientists are looking out for their own interests. This terrible secret could destroy Kiri and Spider. They would think that their life has been a lie, that they are the result of experiments, and that because of them the Na'vi and humans could disappear. Perhaps it was for this reason that when Kiri connected to the Tree of Life, Grace got scared and did not answer who her father was. We also saw how the Tree of Souls rejected her, and Kiri began to have convulsions. As if Awa knew something wasn't right with this avatar. Not even Jake, who was an aggressive human with ideas of conquest, was rejected by Awa to the level how Kiri was rejected. We know that humans are also taking the immortality liquid from the Tulkun. An immortal human in the body of a hybrid Na'vi with Kiri's powers would be unstoppable. Kiri is the biggest threat to Pandora, but could also be the solution. There could come a time when the Na'vi understand that not all humans are evil, and that a union between the two species could be beneficial. I think that in the next movies we will see a much more evident union between Spider and Kiri, and I think that the secret of the origin of both will be revealed, because I think that there is much more of Spider's history that we still don't know. But tell me what you think. Does this theory make sense to you? Will we see some kind of relationship between Spider and Kiri? Are they the result of an experiment? And for more videos from the Avatar universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Awa, and thanks for visiting Pandora.